Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Essential Grammar in Use lesson. Before we get started, I would like to remind you guys that if you have missed any previous lessons or you would like to work at home by yourself, we would recommend you buy the Essential Grammar in Use book. So today we are going to be covering Lesson 4. Lesson 4 goes over two things. It goes over do you, present simple questions, and I am doing present continuous, and I do present simple, okay? And those last two are together. So again, before we get started, I'd like to remind you to submit any previous homeworks. All of them will be posted on the Google Classroom. So let's go ahead and get started. So we use do and does in present simple questions, okay? So I work, we like, you do, they have, okay? He works, she likes, it does, he has. All right, so those are all positives. But if we change it to a question, we have things like do I work, do we like, do you do they have. It starts it off with a do. And then we could also have does he work, does she like, does it do, does he have. Okay, so here we have a picture with two people, and the man asks, do you play the guitar? All right, so here we have word orders. Okay, so we have do or does, and then you're the subject, so what you're talking about, and then the infinitive. Okay, so do you play the guitar? Do your friends live near here? Does Chris work on Sundays? Does it rain a lot here? Where do your parents live? How often do you wash your hair? What does this word mean? How much does it cost to fly to Rome? Okay. So questions with always and usually usually look like this. So does Chris always work on Sundays? Or what do you usually do at weekends? All right. So usually means like what you normally do, like, for example, if you usually go out during the weekends, you normally do it. So like you almost always go out on the weekends. So what do you do? That specific sentence could also mean what's your job, like what you work as. So in this example, what do you do? I work in a bank. All right. So we need to remember that do can be combined with things like I, we, you, or they. So here we have the example, do they like music? Okay. And does can be combined with he, she, and it. So we have the example, does he like music? All right. So here we have short answers. Yes, I do. Yes, we do. Yes, you do. Yes, they do. Or yes, he does. Yes, she does. Yes, it does. All right. Or no, I don't. No, we don't. No, you don't. No, they don't. No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. Or no, it doesn't. Okay. So do you play the guitar? No, I don't. So that's a negative answer. Do your parents speak English? Yes, they do. That is positive. Does James work hard? Yes, he does. Does your sister live in London? No, she doesn't. Okay. All right. So now we have our exercises. So we're going to write questions depending on the sentence that begin with do or does. All right. So the first one is an example. I like chocolate. How about you? And then it says, do you like chocolate? Then we have the second one. I play tennis. How about you? What could we write for that one? Do you play tennis? Good. All right. Number 3. You live near here. How about Lucy? That one would be, does Lucy live near here? All right. Number 4, Tom plays tennis. How about his friends? This one would be, do his friends play tennis? Number 5, you speak English. How about your brother? This one would be, does your brother speak English? I do yoga every morning. How about you? This one would be, do you do yoga every morning? Okay. Sue goes away a lot. How about Paul? Does Paul go away a lot? Good. I want to be famous. How about you? Do you want to be famous? Good. You work hard. How about Anna? Does Anna work hard? Good, good. Okay. So now we're going to make questions from the words that we have here, and we're going to add do or does. Okay. So we need to make sure that we put the words in the right order. So, where live your parents? You can add do there to make it, where do your parents live? You early always get up. You can make that a question and say, do you always get up early? Now we have how often TV you watch. So how do we make that a sentence? How often do you watch TV? Good. Number 4, you want what for dinner? What do we do with that one? That one would be, what do you want for dinner? All right. Now, number 5, like you football. What do you do for that one? Do you like football? Good. All right, number 6, your brother like football. What do you do for that one? Does your brother like football? Good. Number 7, what you do in your free time. What would that one be? What do you do in your free time? Good. 8, your sister work here. Does your sister work here? Good. Or where does your sister work? Sorry. 9, breakfast always you have. What about that one? No, it would be, do you always have breakfast? Okay, 10, what mean this word? What does this word mean? 11, in winter, snow, it's here. That one would be, does it snow here in winter? 12, go usually to bed? What time you? What time do you usually go to bed? Good. 13. How much to phone New York it costs? That would be how much does it cost to phone New York? And then 14. You for breakfast have usually what? What do you usually have for breakfast? All right, good, good. Okay, so now we want to complete the questions. Okay, so we use each word and we complete the questions. So we start off with the first one. They use do. And then they put it, what do you do? And the woman says, I work in a barber shop. Now we have the next one. It's a blank and then it. And then she says, it's okay. She could say, or he could say, do you enjoy it? All right. Now, next one. What time blank in the morning? Good. What time do you start in the morning? And then blank on Saturdays. Do you work on Saturdays? Good. Then how blank to work? How do you go to work? And your husband, what blank? And your husband, what does he do? Good. What blank? This one was, what does he teach? Okay. And then the last one, blank his job. Does he enjoy or does he like his job? And then she says, yes, he loves it. Okay. So now we write short answers for each of these. Okay. So you could either write something like, yes, he does. No, I don't. No, he doesn't. Things like that. So do you live in a big city? Yes, I do. Good. Okay. You could also say, no, I don't. Both of those work. Do you often ride a bike? Yes, I do. Good. Does it rain a lot where you live? No, it doesn't. Do you play the piano? No, I don't. All right. Okay. Now we have the next part of it. Okay. So Jack is watching television. He is not playing the guitar. Okay. But Jack has a guitar and he often plays it and he plays very well. So Jack plays the guitar, but he is not playing the guitar right now. Okay. So is he playing the guitar? No, he isn't, which is present continuous. Okay. But does he play the guitar? Yes, he does. And that's present simple. Okay. So present continuous is like I am doing, and it means now at the time of speaking. So it means something happening right now. So please be quiet. I'm working. All right, so that is present continuous. You wouldn't say something like, please be quiet, I work. That doesn't make sense. Tom is having a shower at the moment. Take an umbrella with you, it's raining. You can turn off the television, I'm not watching it. Why are you under the table? What are you doing? All right. Present simple, which could be with I do, is in general. So like all the time or sometimes. Okay. So it means happens in the past, happens now, and happens in the future. So I work every day from 9 o'clock to 5:30. All right. That is present simple because it's saying that it always happens. Tom has a shower every morning. It rains a lot in winter. I don't watch TV very often. What do you usually do at weekends? Okay. We do not use verbs like these, like the ones in the box, in the present continuous. So we don't use like, want, know, understand, remember, prefer, need, mean, believe, forget, anything like that. Okay. So here we have a few examples. I'm tired. I want to go home. You wouldn't say I'm tired. I'm wanting to go home. Okay. Do you know that girl? Yes, but I don't remember her name. All right. I don't understand. What do you mean? All right, good. So now we're going to write about these pictures. So this guy says he's a photographer. Does he take photographs? Yes, he does. Is he taking a photograph? No, he isn't. What is he doing? He's having a bath. Okay. So this lady says she's a bus driver. So is she driving a bus? No, she isn't. Does she drive a bus? Yes, she does. All right. What is she doing right now, though? She's playing the piano. Good. Number 3, the guy says, I'm a window cleaner. Does he clean windows? Yes, he does. Good. Is he cleaning a window? Yes, he is. And what is he doing? Cleaning a window. All right. And then the last one, 4. They say, we are teachers. So are they teaching? No, they're not. Do they teach? Yeah, they do. And what do they do? What do they do? They are teachers. But if they said, what are they doing? It would say they are watching football. Okay. So now we're going to complete each of these sentences with am, is, are, or do, don't, does, doesn't. Okay. So number 1, excuse me, do you speak English? All right. That's the example that we have. Now we have, where's Kate? I blank know. I don't know. Good. All right. What's funny? Why blank you laughing? Why are you laughing? Good. What blank your sister do? She's a dentist. What does your sister do? Good. 5. It blank raining. I blank want to go out in the rain. It is raining. I don't want to go out in the rain. All right. 6, where blank you come from. And then it says Canada. Where do you come from? Good. 7, how much blank it costs to stay at this hotel. Is it expensive? How much does it cost? Good. 8, Steve is a good tennis player, but he blank play very often. This one would be, but he doesn't play very often. All right. So now we're going to put each verb in the correct place. Okay. Listen, somebody blank, and we have sing as the verb. So what do we put for that? Somebody is singing. Good. 5, Sarah is tired, blank, to go home now. Sarah is tired. She wants to go home now. Good. How often, blank, you use is the verb, your car. Every day? All right, so it's how often do you use your car? Excuse me, but blank in my seat, and we have you sit. Excuse me, but you are sitting in my seat. Good. 8, I'm sorry, blank, and we have I not understand. I'm sorry, but I don't understand. Can you speak more slowly? Good. 9, it's late. And then we have a blank, and we have I go home now. And then another blank, and the verb is you come with me. So it's late. I'm going home now. And then we could say something like, are you coming with me? Okay. And then we have 10. What time, blank, work every day? And we have your father finish. What time does your father finish work every day? Good. Number 11. You can turn off the radio. I not listen to it. You can turn off the radio. I'm not listening to it. Good. Where's Paul? In the kitchen. He cooked something. How do we change he cook? In the kitchen. He is cooking something. Good. 13. Mark blank. We have not usually drive to work. He usually walk. Mark doesn't usually drive to work. He usually walks. Good. And then the last one, Sue not like coffee. She prefer tea. How do we change those two? Sue doesn't like coffee. She prefers tea. Good. Alrighty. Well, then that is all for today. So I thank you all for coming. I thank you all for your input. Before we end off, I would just like to remind you all, don't forget to submit the homeworks. They will be on the Google Classroom, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.